It is time for you to have your say. Dusty, who do you have?
I have Randy from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Randy, how you doing, brother? How am I doing?
You're doing great, Chris. Enjoyed the show. Listen to every word that the governor from California had. But a couple of things I want to get your thoughts on. My thought, the Democratic Party, the reason that I feel that Governor Newsom and the rest of the Democratic Party are pumping Joe Biden up is they feel that obviously Trump's going to win the nomination, bar something crazy happening, and that's the fight they want, and that's who they think they can beat.
Yeah.
And that's why they want him running for president. And when they talk about some of the other issues of the border and the economy, which I kind of feel like they put on the back burner, those are the things that are being talked about at the gas station and the diner with my friends and my breakfast table.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're losing the dialogue, even if they have a good case to make. I mean, it's not a test in school. You know, it's not theoretical. It's what people are talking about and what they feel. Feelings beat fact in politics all the time. Perception becomes reality. Now, they want Trump because they believe he's the weakest. There's no question about it. I know the polls are different, but that's only looking at extreme voters on the right. And they believe they can beat him like they did the last time, even with Biden. Next.
Okay, next we're going to go to Dan from Panama City, Florida.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? How am I doing?
Man, you're doing awesome, Chris. Love the goatee, sir. I got a question for you. Why is the DNC disrespecting the RFK Jr. candidacy attempt? Are they aware that RFK Jr. has recently hinted at a possible third-party run if they continue to treat him in this manner, which just happens to be in violation of their charter and rules?
Look, we did a town hall with Bobby Kennedy Jr. We give a platform to people, but of course they're going to box him out. They don't want a primary. They don't want the president challenged, and they don't like a lot of what he says, some of which is a matter of opinion, some of which is a matter of opinion that is a stretch of the realistic basis for the same. But that's politics. But that's why they're boxing him out. And if he goes to a third party, Cornel West already is, they're going to have to deal with it. That's the way it is. So tomorrow, I have a special announcement that you're going to want to hear that is going to be the right thing that gets done one way or another. That's cryptic. I know, it's called a tease. All right, Dusty? She leave?
No, I'm here. I'm here. Director, I'm here. Hi. No, we don't have any more time. But I'm still angry at you because you blocked me.
Oh, I did. But it was a joke. So she didn't like what I was saying to her on the phone. And she said, oh, thanks for listening. Dusty's big on passive aggression, by the way. And I said, do I have any other choice? You know, we talk like 30 times a day, okay? And she said, well, then block me, kind of like punk, you know?
I did.
So I said, done. And I blocked her, and then I forgot. So I didn't hear from her for like 10 hours. It was like a vacation. My beard even grew more. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.